guy from Breath of the Wild.
The
Yeah.
prince?
Yeah.
Simp4, that's not a human. That's not human?
That's not human.
Well, this is a little bit easier for Ben, I feel like, just because I've seen his Twitter, and half the shit that he likes isn't human on there. So
But maybe Ben's onto something. Bro,
So like the reason why I asked that is because I saw someone who was like going up to cosplayers at conventions asking them who they'd simp for, who's non-human, and he goes up to this cosplayer who's cosplaying as like
is it Splatoon girl?
No. He goes up to this female cosplayer who's cosplaying as Sonic, and she's like, "Oh no, this is
Sonic.
not hard. This isn't even hard." And she starts to list them off, and I'm like, "Oh."
Oh, you know what? You know what?
Dude,
as a kid, I was a big Tails and Amy Rose fan. There
Really?
you go, man. Yeah.
Dude, I was actually a Rouge and Knuckles fan. I sat there, I
Wow.
looked at their dynamic, and I'm like, oh, they are definitely fucking.
No, I'm second.
I'm
I'm second on Victor with this one too.
I'm fucking shook. I'm so hard.
My number one top pick for non-human per thing I simp for is probably the xenomorph.
The
Xenomorph from Aliens?
Yeah.
Xenomorph.
I knew it. I knew
Why?
it.
You know what?
No,
No,
she has to have seen
it
porn
makes
of it.
sense. It makes sense.
No,
No, the more I think about
know.
Nicole, that makes sense.
Because cause knowing she said that answer, I know she looks at xenomorph porn, or at least the artistic pinup
Long-
No,
porn.
I believe it. I believe it.
Acidic
What?
black
yeah,
dong.
you know, if you say that, probably.
No, there is a fuck ton
Nicole's
of.
like, oh shit, they found me out.
It's such a niche, but there's a lot of artists who would draw a xenomorph.
There's a ton of SFM of it too.
Yeah,
I just,
Wow.
why?
it's because it's shiny, man. Because
Dude, I'm learning a lot right
Shiny.
now.
I
Yeah.
think it's just because people are kind of like, ooh, alien fuck.
This person proceeded to list a ton of other characters, and they realize, you mean basically anybody with a mask? And she's like, actually, you know what? Yeah, that is. It
Anyone with a
actually is. Anybody
mask?
with a mask, that's who she sims for. And I'm like, oh my god.
is Dream one of them?
Is Dream one of them?
I think it was a yes, actually.
Goddamn, I read it like a book.
But all of them had like masks or helmets, and you couldn't see shit.
I'd
Oh, I
simp
got
for
it.
Eggman.